I'm a big believer that every filmmaker, whether you're aspiring or established, should have a YouTube channel, and there are three main reasons why I think that is, and I want to go through those today, just have a little conversation about why it's so important to have an online presence like a YouTube channel and really the benefits you get from it. So let's jump right in. So the first reason I think a YouTube channel is super beneficial as a filmmaker is for the practice aspect of it. And it really just helps you to perfect your craft. So I've tried to make a video on YouTube every week-ish for the past 8 years, and I'm up to 482 videos, which is mind-blowing. That's an insane amount of videos, and it's just really helped to improve my commitment to filmmaking as well as the process and just dial everything down. And sure, a lot of the videos are not perfect. I don't love them all. A lot of the old ones are really, really bad actually. But it's just that act of practicing that is super beneficial and will yield to better results in time. So I think that practice aspect of running a YouTube channel is just so beneficial. Now, the frustrating thing with consistency on YouTube is that if you're putting in all this time, putting in this effort, making these videos, even if they aren't perfect, there's a little bit of you that's gonna want people to watch them, and it can be really frustrating when your viewing is extremely low, no one's watching your videos, and that's definitely something that's hard to continue posting with. I've dealt with this a lot. Even now, it's like, you know, it's just so hard to get people to watch your stuff that you put a lot of effort into. I really have to remind myself that even though I'm putting in all this effort to make these videos and it doesn't seem like anyone's watching, it still does have a benefit to myself because I'm constantly learning new techniques, new editing tricks, new lighting tricks, new camera movements, new compositions, things like that, that I wouldn't really have an opportunity to test with weekly if I didn't make that video. So it's hard, especially if no one's watching your videos, but there is still benefit to making them. Another great aspect of practicing filmmaking on YouTube is that you don't need to perfect everything. You know, you can try out new techniques that you wouldn't necessarily want to use with an actual client, and that just gives you an opportunity to get creative in different ways and get out of your comfort zone, which again, I think is just so valuable. Lighten the shot a little bit. There's a little bit of a lit section under here that's directly correlated to the fire up here, just to give it that better, more realistic look. YouTube is also great for getting feedback, whether it be super positive or super negative. It comes in both ways, but it is beneficial in some ways to getting that feedback on your videos with people leaving comments. Even if you're just getting a few viewers, people will leave comments, let you know what they like, what they don't like, and it's really good to just keep that in mind when you're moving forward in projects. And yeah, I think there's something to that. And now on a little bit of a tangent, but still related to YouTube, I think there's a huge benefit in terms of gear acquisition. So I was lucky enough to start making YouTube videos in a sort of review space.
So you can click the little back button to go back. Go to Bluetooth. Now let's check out the photometer. Like I said, I've been using this, so it has some results on there. Pretty much you can.
So reviewing products, and companies started sending me things, and I would say today about half of my film equipment is free from companies sending it to me, which is a huge benefit. I wouldn't have been able to pay for it probably otherwise, and so just having that gear to start off really just came in clutch, and that was just a benefit of YouTube. So I don't really think about that often, but that really played a huge role in progressing my filmmaking, and I think that's something that other people could definitely take advantage of if they wanted to. In comparison to a GoPro, this camera is a little bit thicker and taller, but it is lighter overall. All right, so the second reason I think every filmmaker should have a YouTube channel is for your portfolio. Now, I know you're thinking, I could just make these videos weekly and keep them to myself and not post them anywhere, but there's something hugely beneficial about posting your videos to the internet where people can view them. I think you just put a little bit more effort in there, even if you're forced to not make it exactly perfect. By posting it, you're gonna be putting a little bit more subconscious effort into your videos with the hope that someone sees them. And I think that is just super useful. And it also helps to keep track of your progress. So when you're posting videos somewhere, they're not just getting stacked up on a hard drive, you're actually putting them somewhere where you can go back in time and see how much you progressed.
The organic taste of yerba mate. Yeah. That's sponsoring this video.
And again, like it is crazy to go back in time 5 years for me and look at some of my old videos and just be like, wow, that's not even comparable to where I am today. But just to see that progress is such a nice feature of YouTube. Posting your videos on YouTube also forces you to finish your project in a sense. I know a lot of people that try to do project work with video and they just put it into their editing software, do some edits, but never end up exporting or putting it anywhere. And That does help in some ways, but going through the whole process from start to finish in filmmaking is by far the most useful step, just learning how to finish and deliver projects. So when it comes to having real clients who actually need deliverable dates, it just helps so much to be used to that system of finishing videos and delivering them on a timetable, and I think YouTube helps with that a lot. As an aspiring filmmaker in particular, YouTube is just an incredible place to build out your portfolio. So you have all sorts of different sample work on there, all lined up somewhere people can view it. And that just really opens a lot of doors when it comes to connections. And that brings me to the third benefit of YouTube, which is connections and work. And in film, basically, if you don't have connections, you're not gonna have any work. That's just how things work. You gotta meet people and you gotta talk about film, and no one's gonna hire you if they don't know who you are. I've told a lot of people this, but pretty much every big connection in film ever for me has come from my YouTube channel, and I would 100% not be where I am today without that YouTube channel. So I'm gonna talk about how connections work in terms of YouTube. I mentioned earlier how frustrating YouTube can be in terms of viewership because it might seem like no one's watching your videos, but it literally only takes one person to see your video and reach out and become a really important connection. And I think that's so often overlooked. Like, you think you need millions of views, but really it just takes a couple important people. In terms of connections with filmmaking, something I always think about is how are clients or connections going to meet me? How are they going to find me? And you might think, oh, through my website, through my social media, and I have had a few clients come that way, but for me, YouTube is the most beneficial because you're putting your work out there in the most obvious and complete state. So you have a lot of different sample work on YouTube. You have your personality if you're talking to camera like this. And so as a client or a connection, you can watch a video and feel like you've already met that person in a digital sense. And so when you go to actually reach out, you feel more comfortable with them rather than just a cold email or cold DM on social media or whatever it is. And so because of that, that's really valuable. Just to emphasize this point even further, I shot a few iPhone shots using the same technique, but just with a phone. And as you can see, they turned out pretty good as well. So unless you're going to networking events and meeting people in person, which totally works, that's an option as well. I think YouTube is the best in the digital space for building connections, just because you have your personality laid out completely already with all of your work and portfolio in one singular place. And they usually make it very difficult to use the actual product. But in this case, I've been quite surprised. And it's funny, when I actually think about it, a lot of the connections that I made through YouTube, I didn't even realize were from YouTube at first. I just got an email from someone reaching out about film work. It turns out down the line that I learned that they initially came from my YouTube channel. And so just hearing that really reaffirms what I'm saying here and makes me believe even more so that posting on YouTube is just such a beneficial way, not only for yourself to get better at your craft, but just to get more job opportunities in the real world. So yeah, even though YouTube pisses me off sometimes when a video gets 100 views and I spend many hours putting work into it, it still pays off in the long run because of everything it's given me. I definitely would not be where I am today without YouTube. And I think it is a good opportunity for a lot of different people to just try it out, give it a shot, do your best, stay consistent, and see where it takes you, because more often than not, I think it leads to bigger things than just YouTube itself. So yeah, all those reasons I just detailed are why I'm still standing here today talking to a camera, and you never know with YouTube. You might get lucky sometime and have a video blow up and make a lot of money. So there's always that possibility as well. But thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you all in the next video. Anyway, that's it for today. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. But that's it for today. Thank you for watching this video as always, and I will see you all next time. Anyway, that's it for today. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. That's it for today. If you like this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe down below. It really helps me out a lot, and I will see you all next time. Anyway, that's it for today. If you like this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Anyway, that's it for today. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you found this video informative and useful. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you all next week. But thank you as always for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next video. Anyway, that's it for today. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.
I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time.